Welcome to Tornio in Finland as the strongmen from the ISF visit the local steel factory prior to the Strongman Grand Prix of Finland 2006. Well, starting with our presentation of the athletes, you just saw the US strongest man Steve McDonald, Bjorn Andersson of Sweden, Jani Ilkkanen of Finland with compatriot Mika Mattila, Bernd Kirschbaumer of Austria, Robert Szczepanski of Poland, Andrus Murmets of Estonia, Agris Kazeleks of Latvia, Daniel Verkland of Sweden and Mika Hiltunen of Finland. So 2006 USA strongest man Steve McDonald leads the lineup, Bjorn Andersson. And Finland, of course, represented well. Twice Finland's strongest man, Jani Ilkkanen, and Mika Mattila, another beast of a man who is still looking to take some major titles. Bernd Kirschbaumer of Austria, 7 times Austria's strongest man. That's quite some record. Robert Szczepanski of Poland, another man looking for his first major title. Andrus Murmets of Estonia. Don't argue with him when you feel the long arm of the law, do you? Agris Kazeleks from Latvia, twice Latvia's strongest man. Daniel Verkland from just over the border in neighbouring Sweden, another man looking for a first major title. And our third Finn, Mika Hiltunen. He is one of the up-and-coming Finn strongmans. So our first event then is the Farmer's Walk. And we start off with Steve McDonald, 30-year-old, USA strongest man. Going for a little more. This is all on distance. 160 kilos in each hand. And McDonald really struggling on that one. And he's out of time, so he makes 25 meters.
Steve McDonald.
Next up, Bjorn Andersson. Now this is him at the 25-meter mark. So the Swede, 23 years of age, going a little up to the just past the 25-meter mark, in fact. But Jani Ilkkanen of Finland goes on to 39.8 meters. Mika Mattila of Finland, though, really struggling on that one. 13 meters 85 for him. Bernd Kirschbaumer, the Austrian, looking for something here in terms of crowd support. And this event, the Farmer's Walk, bizarrely, quite often does seem to suit the farmers among them. Well, 13 meters 35 for Kirschbaumer. Robert Szczepanski of Poland. Now he's got a bit of speed going. That's so important in this discipline. No doubting phenomenal grip and power to carry these 160 kilo weights in each hand, but it's about the legs as well. So many of these disciplines really give the body a total workout. Szczepanski around the 25-meter mark. Let's see how far he can get. Heading close to 40.
15 seconds. 20 seconds.
And time is running down. And he gets scored in at 39 meters 72. Szczepanski, that's a very good effort. Now then, this man from Estonia, Andrus Murmets. Just look at him go. Needs to make sure of the grip here. And he's certainly making it look like he's carrying less weight than the others. No, that's not strictly fair. He is making it look like they're darn heavy, as indeed they are. But he is having a great run here. This is a huge effort from the Estonian Andrus Murumets, 50 meters in 50.62 seconds. And that needs confirmation, but that may well be a new world record, 50.62 seconds. So there is a phenomenal target for the rest to come up against. Agus Kazalex does 23 meters 75. Daniel Wiklund of Sweden. This is not going to be a good event for him. Well, Wiklund's weighing in at just 110 kilos. And in each hand trying to carry 160 kilos. That's it. Wiklund, 13 meters 64. There's a few there at the 13 meter mark. Mika Hiltunen of Finland now. Hiltunen, 30 years of age, 140 kilos this man weighs. He's a big fella, 1 meter 90 as well. But Andrus Murumets at Estonia, not only completing the 50 meters, but in what is now confirmed as a new world record time of 50.62 seconds. He takes the big points from the first event. Event 2, the log lift, 3 attempts. And going for maximum weight. The first is at 130 kilos, and then the weight will go up. Like in high jump or other track and field disciplines, you can opt to miss, but at your peril, because if you then fail, you don't get anything. So we saw Mika Matlia cleaning at 130, Mika Hiltunen at 130 as well.
140 kilos.
This is Daniel Wiklund at 140. This is his first attempt. He makes it. So more weight going on now. This is 150 kilos. Bernd Kirschbaumer of Austria. Well, Kirschbaumer needs a big effort here. 5th in the farmer's walk. Oh, he's got to get it steady now. He is. Yes, that last 2 or 3 seconds there did it. He looked in big trouble early on, though, staggering. And he gets the 150 kilo mark. So big Steve McDonald weighs in at 145. Only 3 heavier athletes in the competition than him. 1 meter 85, so just around 6'1". Oh, this is McDonald in trouble. He's cleaned 140, but at 150,
30 seconds left.
He's struggling. Okay, now he's got to compose himself. Now he has to really use the time he's got left. He's got to use 20 seconds of that to try and get some oxygen to the muscles. And then go for the big 150 kilo effort. It's on the chest. Now he's got to go for the lockout, and he can't make it. It's on his head, and it's not going any further. He knows it. So Steve McDonald, our farmer's walk man, gets 140 kilos only. Björn Andersen at 150. And a little bit of posing as well. Good stuff from him. So now we move up again to, well, we're skipping 155 going straight up to 160. Just giving himself a bit of a rush. That's good. That's very good. He's locked it out. He's stable. That is superb. What a great effort at 160 kilos from Jani Ilkkainen. And the Finn weighs in at 159 kilos himself. 1m96, a 5'5.5" beast of a man. Now his compatriot.
Siinä ei nouse ihan rinnalle. Toinen onnistuu. Ja raaka!
That's a good effort too. Gets it locked. And that was pretty straightforward. Good technique. So now up with Robert Szczepanski of Poland. Szczepanski, 31 years old, supplement company manager, weighs in at 130 kilos, 1m83. Oh, left arm. Well, they gave it to him. So Szczepanski at 160. Now we're going up in increments. 165. Here's the Latvian. Tazelniks with the weight on the chest. Let's see what he can do. Twice Latvia's strongest man. It's the left arm that's the weaker of the two, but he gets it locked out. 165 kilos. Not bad from a man weighing 152. Now Andrus Muramets, the expert in the farmer's walk. Let's see what he can manage here. Goodness me, he made that look very straightforward. 165. Straight into that. Now who's stepping up to the mark at 170? Robert Szczepanski of Poland. 170 kilos. Here we go. Yes, given it.
170.
Great effort from Szczepanski. And Szczepanski up against our current leader after the farmer's walk, Andrus Muramets of Estonia. 28-year-old policeman, 1m88, so getting on for one of the shortest men here, but a phenomenal power lift, 175 kilos, the Estonian takes it.
I trained a lot of the farmer and log lift. It's good.
Okay, tell me, how do you manage keeping your body in shape?
You must train, sleep and eat. Vodka.
Lots of vodka, that's for sure. So, Andrus Muramets with 2 wins. He is our current leader. Fantastic effort from the Estonian. Stay with us.
Eurosport.co.uk and its brand new European football game. Trade in all the European National League teams and win fantastic prizes. If it's live, it's at Eurosport.co.uk.
Fall in love all over again, now and forever, with Songs for Lovers. The definitive collection of the most sensual and romantic love songs ever written, specially selected for you.
My gift is my song, and this one's for you.
Start your collection now by calling the number on your screen to order your first Songs for Lovers double CD. That loving feeling featuring 30 beautiful love songs. Pay by credit card and you'll also receive another double CD absolutely free.
If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me.
Through the good times and the bad, Songs for Lovers is the only love collection you'll ever need in your life.
Don't wanna be lovers is up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high.
Then audition further double albums at home. There's no minimum to buy and you can cancel anytime. Satisfaction guaranteed. This beautiful collection of the best love songs ever is not available in any shops.
You know it's you, babe, whenever I...
So don't wait. Call the number on your screen now to order your first Songs for Lovers double CD. That loving feeling featuring 30 beautiful love songs. Remember, pay by credit card and you'll also receive 2 more Songs for Lovers CDs absolutely free. So call the number on your screen now.
Subscribe to Eurosport clubs for just £3 per week and get rid of your old boring SMS. For Guns N' Roses Rift, text Euro 1. How about Snoop Doggy Dogg? Text Euro 2. Get money for nothing. Text Euro 3 for In Excess. Text Euro 4, or for the classic Sweet Home Alabama Rift, text Euro 5 to 88888.
Yours Mag, the new format has come. Come with us on a road trip you've never been on before. Discover the new spots, the best riders, and share their passion for the extreme and adrenaline-packed action. Yours Mag, it's every Saturday night, exclusive on British Eurosport.
Welcome back to Tornio in Finland for the Finnish Strongman Grand Prix. We're in our 3rd event, the deadlift. Now this is on number of reps with a 320 kilo weight on the bar. We're starting with tail end Charlie, Mika Mattila of Finland. He is currently just 5 points. He is last of our 10 competitors. 30-year-old, weighs in at 140 kilos, 1 meter 90.
Ja porimies Mattila tarttuu tankoon.
Beg your pardon, that was Mika Hulttunen to start with. 5 reps from him. This is Mika Mattila, who is at the with 5.5 points. He is 2nd from last. And that is the end of it for him. 1 rep. 320 kilos. Next up, Steve McDonald, 30-year-old from the USA, 145 kilos, 1 meter 85. And he's currently lying in 3rd place. I beg your pardon, 6th place in the rankings, 8.5 points behind Andrus Muromets on 20 points, our current leader. But this is a good effort from the American. Some real power being displayed here. And he's got such a powerlifter's physique, hasn't he? Is there one more left in him?
30 sekuntia.
Well, he was disappointed after the log lift. He's going to try and deadlift himself back into competition now. Can he get back into contention? That's just a superhuman determination there.
Steve McDonald, man from Pittsburgh, USA.
The body says no. And eventually the mind can no longer override it. And look at the effort. Just phenomenal. Steve McDonald, USA's strongest man 2006. 7 reps for him, that's absolutely mighty. Now is Bernd Kirschbaumer. Kirschbaumer, the Austrian, going for some more grip. 30 seconds left on the clock. Well, Kirschbaumer looked pretty strong with the log lift, but he's really struggling here. 150 kilos with the log lift, and Kirschbaumer 3 reps. Björn Andersson of Sweden, 23-year-old truck driver, really struggled with the farmer's walk. And that's him done here as well. 4 reps from Andersson, so that puts him ahead of Mattila and Kirschbaumer at the moment. Daniel Verkland. He doesn't fare too well against his fellow Swede. It's only 3 reps from Verkland. Big crowd now chanting for Jani Ilkkainen. And he bows out on 5 reps, Jani Ilkkainen. Still not unrespectable. At the moment, that puts him in joint 2nd place with Mika Hiltunen. This is Agris Kazelniks of Latvia. Another truck driver, 33-year-old. Kazelniks with 6 reps. That puts him into 2nd place at the moment. But again, Robert Szczepanski looking very strong here. Had to eventually give best by 5 kilos to Andris Muromets in the log lift. Can he rep his way back into contention here on the deadlift? Crowd really enjoying the tension here. They can sense that Szczepanski has got it in him. Steve McDonald, our leader, on 7. Okay, so Szczepanski on 7 as well. We have a tie for the lead. The American and the Pole. Now then, Andris Muromets. He's getting himself a bit of help with the grip. What can the Estonian do? He's our current leader. And to hold on to the lead of this event, he really needs to match Szczepanski and McDonald. Szczepanski is just 2 points behind him, and that'll make the gap a little too close for comfort if he drops behind Szczepanski and McDonald here. And I'll tell you what he lacks in technique, he's got in power. Andris Muromets also takes 7 reps. So we have a 3-way tie, which means that Muromets holds on to his 2-point advantage. McDonald gets closer to 4th place, but he's still not there. So next up, the Hercules hold. And essentially here, you hold on as long as you can. Named after the mythical Hercules and one of his many labours. We saw Mika Mattila managing 22.35 seconds. Bernd Kirschbaumer of Austria, 13.31 seconds. Not happy with that at all. Daniel Verkland. just look how the body rebels against this. It's not what human physiques are supposed to be doing.
Ja käteen sattuu.
Berglund really feeling that. 12-12 for him.
Strongman Andersson.
Bjorn Andersson, though, he's doing a great job.
Clap your hands.
Cheered on by the crowd. Now that's a good effort from Bjorn Andersson, puts him into the lead, 25.93 seconds. And here, currently twitching and trembling under the strain, Mika Hiltunen. 25.93 is the time to beat, 25.79, a narrow second place for him. Crowd loving this.
Jani Ylikainen.
Jani Ylikainen of Finland, Switzerland. So 25 seconds is the mark. Have they emptied the bins? Is he just holding those two oil drums? Is there anything in there? Just look at that. Where is he at the moment? I have no idea, but he's certainly nowhere near where his body is. He has gone to somewhere else. That's a phenomenal effort. Well, the judge is loving this as much as the crowd are, and the Finns really rising to this. Jani Ylikainen, is he ever going to let go? You're starting to see the tremors now. This is just staggering power. And the time, 49.28 seconds. So, next in the torture chamber, Agris Kazelniks of Latvia. The time to beat then no longer in the 25s, but 49 seconds, and he manages 14.06 seconds. Not one of his favourite events, I'm sensing. Steve McDonald of the USA. Well, now he is zoned out as well. Not in the same, in a different time zone as Jani Ylikainen of Finland, but he really is. Look at that. That's the sort of determination that wins titles. The determination to go out and do this every day in training and then to surpass your personal bests in competition. Steve McDonald, 31 seconds, not 49, but that still puts him in second place. That's another good scoring event for him so far. Robert Szczepanski, currently second in the rankings, 28.94. That puts him third at the moment. Now then, Andrus Muromets, we know he's got superb strength. What's he like when it comes to out-of-body concentration? The Estonian comfortably past everybody, including Steve McDonald now. And just trying to hang on to Jani Ylikainen, he can't do it. 41.85, second place. So it's the Finn, Jani Ylikainen, who does best of all.
Jani,
you were best in the Hercules hold. What's the secret? Well, I don't actually train that much for this event, but all the grip events seem to suit me well. So Jani Ylikainen winning the Hercules hold from Andrus Muromets. Our current leader eases a little further away.
Fall in love all over again, now and forever, with Songs for Lovers. The definitive collection of the most sensual and romantic love songs ever written, specially selected for you.
My gift is my song, and this one's for you.
Start your collection now by calling the number on your screen to order your first Songs for Lovers double CD. That loving feeling featuring 30 beautiful love songs. Pay by credit card and you'll also receive another double CD absolutely free.
If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me.
Through the good times and the bad, Songs for Lovers is the only love collection you'll ever need in your life.
Don't wanna be the lifters up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high.
Then audition further double albums at home. There's no minimum to buy and you can cancel anytime. Satisfaction guaranteed. This beautiful collection of the best love songs ever is not available in any shops.
You know it's you, babe, whenever I...
So don't wait. Call the number on your screen now to order your first Songs for Lovers double CD. That loving feeling featuring 30 beautiful love songs. Remember, pay by credit card and you'll also receive 2 more Songs for Lovers CDs absolutely free. So call the number on your screen now.
Subscribe to Eurosport Clubs for just £3 per week and get rid of your old boring SMS. For Guns N' Roses Rift, text Euro 1. How about Snoop Doggy Dogg? Text Euro 2. Get money for nothing. Text Euro 3 for In Excess. Text Euro 4, or for the classic Sweet Home Alabama Rift, text Euro 5 to 88888.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any more thrilling, MotoGP simply ups the intensity. The scrap for the title is so tight, it's forcing the riders to take their machines right to the limit. British Eurosport brings you the live action of all the practice and all the races all season long. MotoGP from Japan with qualifying tomorrow morning and the races early on Sunday, live on British Eurosport.
With Suzuki, ride the winds of change.
Welcome back to Finland, and in between the 2 days of competition in the Finnish Strongman Grand Prix, a bit of traditional Swiss, that's Finnish fishing, easy for me to say, and a whitefish barbecue. Undoubtedly easing some of the aches and pains away in the sauna overnight as well. Into competition day number 2 then, and we start off with the yoke, 410 kilos, and again this 50-meter track of torture. Starting with Daniel Wirklund of Sweden. Overnight in 8th place, 12 points to the leaders 38. Well, now we saw with the power event, Andris Murmets, when you think of the Farmer's Walk, he was not only up and down the course, but in a new world record time. So as Daniel Wirklund clocks up just 12.59 meters, that's how accurately they're measuring it. They are all waiting for Murmets to do his worst. Now, Robert Szczepanski of Poland, 2nd place, saw the 2-point margin to Murmets double to 4 points before the end of play yesterday. But Szczepanski determined to try and take something back, gets all the way down. Next up, Bernd Kirschbaumer. See what the Austrian can manage. Szczepanski's time, incidentally, 15.47 seconds. And that was for the 50-meter distance. And Kirschbaumer Well, it's not going to be as quick for the Austrian. 7 times Austria's strongest man. Weighs in 152 kilos. Second heaviest man in the competition. 1.93 m. He's the second tallest as well. And that's a good effort. Completes the 50-meter distance. 64.91 seconds it was. Now, Agris Kazelniks of Latvia, look at him go. He has found his métier here, hasn't he? Twice Latvia's strongest man, and he is hoofing down the course at a really superb lick. Robert Szczepanski managed it in 15.47. That was Kazelnik's 18.47. Steve McDonald. Now, and he really likes the power events, and he really does not like things like the farmer's walk, and I'm guessing he's not going to like the yoke much either. Think of how strong he was in the log lift, and think how he fared in the Hercules holds, and yet here it looks like a completely different man. His physique is just not cut out for this. Lips bleeding from being bitten with the effort. McDonald determined not to give up. Every single millimetre here is going to be vital in the end. 16.70 it will be marked at for Steve McDonald of the USA. Not enjoying those events at all. Now then, our current leader, 4-point lead over 9. You only get 10 for winning an event. So his gap means that if he finishes 5th here to the second place man, Robert Szczepanski, overnight, then he'll still have the joint lead, and that was a quick run, 17.33. Szczepanski still at 15.47, our leader. Now, Jani Ilikainen, we saw him in superlative form in the Hercules hold. But he's certainly not going to beat the fastest times here. Will he complete the course? He's really holding on now. The body's gone, but the mind is forcing it on. Push, push, push. Over the line he goes. Just another couple of seconds gone. 31.73 for the Finn. So Szczepanski the winner, but critically Muramet in second place, just 1 point behind. The 4-point gap is now 3, but the Estonian still leads. Heading into event number 6 then. The shield walk. Now this is a 180 kilo shield. And this is on distance again. Like the farmer's walk, it's how far you can carry it. Daniel Virkland turns the corner at 50 meters. Oh, and it slipped. His arms have given up now, finally. Now again, it's down to every single step, every centimetre. That's it. He's done. He is done there. That ends up being marked at 55 meters 69. This is Mika Mattila. Around the 25-meter cone. He's not making it to 50 though, is he? Hasn't got the pace. And that's it. And Mattila gets marked 33 meters 54. This is compatriot and namesake Mika Hiltunen. Well, Hiltunen was in 7th place overnight. That gets marked at 32 meters 82. Bjorn Andersen, this big man. He gets around the 50-meter mark and is 54.37. That puts him into second place at the moment. Still, Daniel Virkland is the man to beat 55.69. Now, Steve McDonald did not like the farmer's lift, did not like the yoke, but he's got the lock on his hands now. Can that help him with this event? Round 25 meters, showing good pace. A lot of protection for those elbows as well. Look at those traps. Just look at the shape of that man. And there is the determination now, cutting in. The body wanted to stop at 50, and he's going towards 75. That's a great effort. Over 60 meters from Steve McDonald.
What does it take to succeed in this particular event?
Oh, you just have to find a way to try and breathe with all that weight pressing down on your chest and your stomach. You just got to keep on walking.
Well, Steve McDonald kept on walking into the lead. 64 meters 88 for him. And Bert Kuschbaumer of Austria. Heaviest man in the competition, barring Jani Ilikainen. In fact, he is comfortably the oldest as well, giving away 7 years to Ilikainen and 6 to Agris Kazelniks, the other two oldies. Treating with the contempt he feels it so richly deserves now, Kirschbaumer. And that's good, that's close to McDonald, but not quite close enough. 63 meters 86 is how they mark it. Now then, Jani Ilikainen, 159 kilo beast of a man, gets around the 50 meter mark to 53.65. So it seems that now to be anywhere you have to be comfortably past 50 meters. This is Agris Kazelniks, 60 meters plus. Steve McDonald 64.88. Kazelniks goes past him at 67.12. Robert Szczepanski of Poland, second in the competition at the moment overall, 68.82 for him. And so the quietly spoken man from Estonia, Andrus Muromets, third youngest at 28 years of age. And again, the physique of the man is such, the power of him is such that he can make it look like he's carrying half the weight of some of the other athletes when quite clearly he's not. Around 50, the target by Szczepanski, 68.82. He's past 60. He's past 70. That's 75 meters, and he's still going. This man, the Duracell bunny of Estonia, what an effort. Past 80, and that is 86 meters, another world record.
Okay, Andrus, back in home you work as a policeman. Do you have any benefits of your strength and big size?
I work in Tallinn Special Forces, and I see in work lots of Finnish people.
Okay, I guess that's enough.
So Muromets, 2 world records in this event, and he now has his lead over Szczepanski. Back up to 4 points it is. And that means that as we go into our 7th event, the wheel flip, Szczepanski is really up against it, and he knows it. Mika Hiltunen and Mika Mattila. These 480 kilo tires. You have to flip them 5 times, and it is against the clock. So Hiltunen with 32.36 seconds. Mattila really laboured with that. And that's it. The third one was tough. The fourth one was enough. He did not get all 5 flips in. Second heat then. Daniel Virklund and Bjorn Andersson, the 2 Swedes. Well, Virklund is tearing into this. 25 years young. Bjorn Andersson, 23, is the youngest man in the competition. And Andersson, despite being 1m96, that's 6'5½", is really having trouble with this. Virklund, the smaller man, 1m78, the gym instructor. 45.5 seconds for him. But Andersson really struggling to get those long levers engaged with this tyre. And I think he might be calling it a day here. One more try, let's see. He's out of time. And that was 3 flips of Bjorn Andersson. That puts him at the bottom of the pile at the moment. And that's how heavy these things are. It takes 3 referees to get them upright once more. Back into position. Steve McDonald then of the USA versus Austria's Bernd Kirschbaumer. There is the perspective gold Kirschbaumer. And the shaven head of Steve McDonald. McDonald determined to really tear into this one as well. Still 5th in the points. Kirschbaumer 7th in points after the first 6 events. Well, after a good effort in the shield walk, Steve McDonald completes it. 34.52 seconds, 38.38 for Kirschbaumer. So Mika Hiltunen leading on 32.36 at the moment. Steve McDonald currently in 2nd. Agris Kazelniks and Jani Ilikainen. Ilikainen here being cheered on. Kazelniks going well too. Doesn't look like they're going to be close enough to challenge our leaders. Mika Hiltunen of Finland and Steve McDonald of the USA. So both completed though. Kazelniks 40.53 and Ilikainen 39.69, puts him 3rd currently. So time to beat still compatriot Mika Hiltunen 32.36 as we step up with Robert Szczepanski and Andrus Muramets. Muramets treating it like an unruly teenager on a Saturday night who just needs moving along a little. And Szczepanski here, not doing too bad a job either, but Muramets looks like he's going to cruise through this one. He has, and that's sub 30. That's excellent effort. 28.94 seconds is the word. That's the win. Robert Szczepanski. .45 seconds, 09 for the Polish competitor. And he needed a win there, and a comfortable win over Muramets to close the gap in the points. But the Estonian eases away by another few. He's got a handy lead now.
It was a time of superstars, of country queens and urban cowboys.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers. I've been singing country music for a long time.
You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up.
Here you come again, just when I've begun to get myself together.
Time Life proudly presents the Superstars of Country Collection. 100 unforgettable songs.
Just let your love flow. you play another somebody done somebody wrong song?
Call now and you can get the complete collection on 6 CDs for just 4 easy monthly payments.
Looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces.
But wait, when you call with your credit card, we'll send you a free bonus album, Classic Country Duets. You'll get 15 bonus Classic Country Duets. Kenny and Dolly, Conway and Loretta.
Mississippi man, we get together every time we can, and Mississippi River can't.
That's an incredible total of 7 CDs, 115 hits of the greatest country collection ever. Remember, this collection is not sold in stores, so order with your credit card and get Superstars of Country and your free collection of country duets for just 4 easy monthly payments. Call the number on your screen now.
Subscribe to Eurosport clubs for just £3 per week and get rid of your old boring SMS. For Guns N' Roses Rift, text Euro 1. How about Snoop Doggy Dogg? Text Euro 2. Get money for nothing. Text Euro 3 for In Excess. Text Euro 4, or for the classic Sweet Home Alabama Rift, text Euro 5 to 88888.
Welcome back to the 8th and final event of the Strongman Grand Prix of Finland from Tornio. It's the Atlas Stones, and the job here is to get all 5 stones up onto the top of the podium in the shortest possible time. First to go then, Bernd Kirschbaumer of Austria. 29 points, lies in 7th place in the standings. Revving himself up. 3 stones already. Well, unlike the team's competition we saw last time out on Eurosport, the heat not so much of a problem here, so the resin that they're using for grip will give them the grip. And going for the final one then, Kirschbaumer. Do it. The 39-year-old gets all 5 up in a 46.94 time. Good effort from him to round out the competition. So Kirschbaumer enjoying putting on a bit of a show for the fans. Now then, here's the man who claimed 2nd place in the wheel flip, Mika Marttila. No, it was the other Mika, wasn't Mika Hiltunen, Mika Marttila. 3 stones completed for him. Daniel Verkland, 2 up already. This is looking like it might be a bit of a struggle. That's it. He's not getting 4 and 5. Mika Hiltunen. He was the 2nd fastest in the wheel flip. But Hiltunen only 3 stones as well. Now Bjorn Andersen. This is where being tall is an advantage. He didn't find it an advantage in the wheel flip at all. Get the grip, roll it up the chest, on it goes. Trying to control those twitch fibers for the final effort here. And he's done it, all 5. 29.51 seconds. What's the Swedish for I thank you? 29.51. Excellent effort by Bjorn Andersen. From Latvia, Agris Kazelniks. Very quick so far. Rolls that one up. That's 4. This is the final stone. These are big, heavy stones, 140 kilo stones, and he sets a great time there, 36.60. So that puts him in second place to Björn Andersson of Sweden at the moment. Steve McDonald, what can the American do here? Well, he's going without the T-shirt. Well, this is clearly one of those events that does suit him. That's 4. And he's inside Andersson's time, beats the 29.51 of the Swede. That's 26.63 seconds. That's a great effort. Well, he's blown hot and cold, hasn't he? He's either been right on it or in the middle of nowhere. Now then, Jani Ilikainen, the man with the Hercules hold to end them all. Having no trouble with the grip here either. After 7 events, lying in 3rd place, but 10 behind Robert Szczepanski of Poland. He is defending a half-point advantage over Steve McDonald. Whoa, and has he done it? 26.56. I beg your pardon, 29.46. So 26 of Steve McDonald, so he's in 2nd place at the moment. Jani Ilikainen. And Robert Szczepanski in 2nd place now. Really struggled in the last event, the wheel flip, relative to the current leader, Andris Muromets, and his 4-point advantage went out to 11. He lost 7 points. He could have done with gaining those 7 points over Muromets. Here we go. Szczepanski's flying through. Just 1 left. Like Steve McDonald, he really seems to have the physique for this. Robert Szczepanski, 26.56, just beat Steve McDonald. So Szczepanski won't win the competition here unless Muromets fails this event, and even then, well, it won't be close enough. Muromets with an 11-point advantage. The most that Szczepanski could get from winning here would be 10. Szczepanski in the lead. And Muromets, of course, lifting stones half the weight of anybody else, or so it would seem. Maybe his really are made of polystyrene. And it almost goes without saying that Muromets wins again, 21.75 seconds. That's a phenomenal effort as well. Andris Muromets from Estonia wins the 8th event and takes 77 points out of a total possible of 80. That's a crushing victory for him, with 2 new world records as well. An astonishing effort in the Grand Prix of Finland. So the final scoring, there you see Bernd Kirschbaumer of Austria in 7th place. Jani Ilikainen, you saw him there, he was in 4th. Steve McDonald 3rd, Robert Szczepanski was 2nd, and on the top step, Andris Muromets. That's it then from Finland. We'll see you next time out with more strongman action. Bye for now.
Kirko is wide of the mark, nice and early, getting one out of the way. Bit of a target, those 2 Welsh bowls, and size 5 heavyweight, big bowl. Now does Kelvin Kirko have another run at these? There's a gap there.
Got 3 sugar or 2, mate? 3, mate.
3 down. Looking to arrive. Finding the gap I was just talking about. He can be unlucky. And Kirko was. Never lets it worry him.